Hey, greetings, everybody. I just got back from seeing Antman and the Wasp Quantumania. I'm going to go see it again this weekend with my family, but snuck out tonight, just me and my wife, to go see it. And so I just wanted to give you a little bit of a review. If you know me, you know that I'm a huge fan of the MCU from Iron Man on. Of course, I don't love all the products, but most of the MCU stuff I do, whether that's the TV shows or the films. So I'm probably a little bit biased in that regard, seeing the future potential and connectivity of the movies, and some of those things probably bother some folks. If it's not all in one self-contained movie. I'm not necessarily that way, so I'll put that out there. Also, I don't think I'm going to say anything that's a spoiler here. If I do, it would be very minor. If you want to know nothing about the film, then of course turn off this video now. If you don't, proceed at your own risk. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Um, First, I would just tell you that I liked the movie. I did enjoy it. I enjoyed kind of my progression through the movie was I was entertained when it started. Then I had a little bit of a lull where I started to think, uh-oh, this movie kind of sucks. But then Kang comes into the film, and everything Kang on is just thrilling, and that's really a credit to Jonathan Majors and his performance as Kang. I mean, I've heard some people say he saves the movie. That's probably pretty accurate because, I mean, he is a blast. He is going to be an epic villain going into Phase 5 and the rest of the Marvel future. All the versions of Kang, I think, are going to be epic. So, really good stuff there. Modoc is fun. Modoc is really entertaining. I enjoyed, maybe this is a minor spoiler, but I enjoyed Modoc much more than I enjoyed Darren Cross in the first Ant-Man. So he's really a lot of fun. Paul Rudd is good as usual, but I would say some of the other acting around him fell flat. And as I thought about it more, I feel like what was really missing was those kind of characters that were with him in the first two movies, his kind of criminal counterparts that add a lot of comic relief. They aren't in this film, and so that really kind of made some of it dull. Where I'm used to, kind of quietly giggling to myself through the whole movie in the first two Ant-Man films. So I think that was a miss. Um, there's just some weird, I guess you would say, editing or design choices and some things like that that just kind of just, I guess, fall flat again is how I would describe it. Probably pretty much in the same way where, I don't know if you like Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. I still really enjoyed the film. But it wasn't as polished a film as like the first Doctor Strange, and this kind of had that same thing going on. Yeah, I was still entertained for the majority of the film, but it's not really a polished, solid piece of filmmaking. It has problems in that regard. Um, so, man, I don't know. I guess that's where I'm at. The post-credit scenes are fantastic. I think you'll really like those. Again, if you're looking forward to the future of the MCU, they really do a lot to set that up and got me excited. Some people may be like, I don't know what's going on here. And, so for the casual person, maybe it's not it. But if it was my Rotten Tomatoes rating, I would probably place it at like a 70 to 75. I think my wife said she probably would have put it at a 70. She's not a big Ant-Man film or fan of the Ant-Man films. But yeah, that's where I'd be at. So I don't think the 50% that it has on Rotten Tomatoes right now is fair, but there are problems with it. But if you're a fan of the MCU, if you're looking forward to the future, you're going to like it. If you're ready to meet Kang, the next big bad villain of the multiverse, you are absolutely going to love and it's not his first introduction, but maybe his first introduction is Kang, rather than the whatever his name is at the end of Loki. So, all right, that's it. Get out and see it. Support the MCU. Take care.